When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the back. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be
turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's caught. It's Kringle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Carney. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it. And
breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Pride. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
The play action fake. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air. It's Sperry. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend. When you're outside and they're running comebacks, you think about it. It looks like it's going deep. It's going deep. I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football? Getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by his team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Back to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Pringle.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pettis. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Noles will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Red pass, it's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Carney. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Noles want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Isaac. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too has the defense. They were ready for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll take a deep shot here. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Card in the backfield. It's Moulton. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the ground with the back. Nice move there. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Yards and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Burden. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking downfield is Carney. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
42 Spider.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better. Being physical, that's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brooks.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Carney. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's English. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Carney. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Russell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And when you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bobo. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll do it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Florida State, 51. Syracuse, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Syracuse, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge. And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long.
Makes the grab at the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a